You're listening to KTUH 90.1 FM. This is DJ Nocturna doing the alumni show. I'll be here until 6 o'clock. I have another guest who's going to talk about another event. But how are you? I got Brandon Bosworth.
Hi, Nocturna. Great to be here. I'm so glad to, actually finally be taking part of your show. I've been, listening forever. So to actually be part of it is like a real honor.
No, thank you for coming down. And this is an amazing event because this is at the Hawaii Theater, right? And this is part of a film series.
Yes. So what we're doing is we're planning 4 times a year to what we're going to be calling Downtown Doubles, which basically we're going to be showing 2 movies free of charge. Kind of will have themes. In February, we did Sing and the film version of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Phantom of the Opera. And coming up April 26th on Saturday, we're kind of making things sort of a dark vampire theme. I can't read. We're going to be showing for like families, we're going to be showing Hotel Transylvania. And then for everybody else, we're going to be showing Bram Stoker's Dracula, which is by far one of the most beloved vampire movies to ever come out. And we're very excited to be offering this really exciting double feature.
Well, that sounds like, I love Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's even the soundtrack.
Absolutely. Andy Lennox's, love song for a vampire is brilliant.
Yeah. So how long has this movie been going on in the Hawaii Theater?
So this is only the second time we've done the Downtown Double. It kind of sprung, we used to do member movie days, which were just for members of Hawaii Theater. But we have been deciding to open it up to more people. So basically to bring in everybody to see what we can do and to experience the grandeur of a theater that's more than a century years old. And for a lot of people, even if they've lived here their entire lives, have never actually been in Hawaii Theater. And when they come and they see a movie, they're always impressed because it's just such a gorgeous space.
Oh, yeah.
So even though this could be open to the public, it's not going to be members only like it used to be. We will offer special perks for Hawaii Theater members. So that's something people may want to check out.
So the 2 movies, there's 2 of them, right? And the first one starts a little earlier.
Right. The first one for families starts at 4 o'clock, and that's Hotel Transylvania. Runs for about an hour and a half. And then at 7 o'clock, we're going to have Bram Stoker's Dracula. But right before the movie begins, we're going to be hosting a vampire-themed costume contest. People are encouraged to come as whatever fictional or real vampire they want to. Appear on stage, we'll introduce them, and audience response will determine the winner, and the winner receives special prizes from Hawaii Theater.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to come as Nosferatu. I'll just have to figure that out.
I'm already halfway there.
No, you look like Nosferatu. I mean, no offense, but...
Well, I'm a tall, gangly guy with a shaved head.
That's my favorite vampire.
Same here. That's one of the reasons, actually, we wanted to show Bram Stoker's Dracula, because talking to people, even on social media, you saw a lot of people, they're responding to the latest Nosferatu remake by Eggers, and a lot of people are like, oh, my 2 favorite vampire movies now are Nosferatu and Bram Stoker's Dracula. So we figured what a perfect opportunity to show Bram Stoker's Dracula. And also, hardcore Bram Stoker's fans may remember that Jonathan Harker traveled to Dracula's castle right around Walpurgisnacht, which I believe is May 1st. So you'll be seeing the movie around the same time that Jonathan Harker would have been traveling through Transylvania.
Oh, wow. So the first movie starts at 4.
Right, and then Bram Stoker's Dracula at 7, and that runs a little over 2 hours.
Okay, and then the costume contest is in between.
The costume contest will be right before we screen Bram Stoker's Dracula. So right at 7 o'clock, yours truly will come up, introduce everybody, introduce the contestants. They'll have a chance to tell what vampire they dressed as and why they chose that vampire. And then, as I said, the audience, through clapping, will determine who the winner is.
Oh, okay.
And we hope to have a lot of participants. And I encourage people to be creative. I mean, just because this is Bram Stoker's Dracula doesn't mean you have to come as Dracula or Nosferatu. You can be creative. Come as Lestat. Come as Carmilla. So
and you don't have to be a vampire that everybody knows. You could do your own thing, right?
Right. Yeah, sure. You know, be creative. It doesn't have to be from movies. It could be from literature. It can be from folklore.
How exciting!
We want to see people. Do your best. Go wild. Have fun. Be flamboyant.
Yeah, I mean, the Hawaii Theater always has a special place in my heart because that's where I did my Miss Vamp Hawaii. It ran for about 8 years.
Yes, I remember I attended some of those.
Yeah,
that was a great event.
It just that Hawaii Theater really reminds me like a vampire castle.
Well, if I believe, and I'm sure your listeners will know if I'm wrong, the Hawaii Theater opened in 1922, which is, I believe, the same year the original silent version of Nosferatu by F.W. Murnau came out. So we have a vampire link already. It's as close as you can get to sort of a gothic movie house on the island. I mean, there's really nothing like it.
Yeah, there's nothing like German expressionism, right?
Oh, exactly. Yeah, Caligari, all of that is fantastic.
Caligari, the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. And of course, I will be there.
Yes, and I think that's going to be, it's exciting for us to do something different with, after Bram Stoker's Dracula concludes, Nocturna will be spinning at Ghostlight in our VIP weigh-in room, which would be how often do you get a chance to listen to classic goth and darkwave tracks while dancing in a 103-year-old theater? It's going to be, a lot of people have never even been in that room, so it's going to be, hoping to have, vampire-themed cocktails, special lighting, and that's going to run from about 9 till 11. And
of course, the music would be chilling and killing.
That's what we want. We want everyone to tap into their inner vampire as they dance. Dance of the Vampires, which was the original one of the names for Roman Polanski's own vampire movie. Yeah. That's what we're hoping for. And this is a new kind of thing for us, and it's really part of Hawaii Theater wants to be more than just a venue. We want to be a special part of the community where people can come in and enjoy themselves and have just a totally unique experience that they just can't get anywhere else. Yeah,
that's for sure. And this is, of course, what date?
So this would be the last Saturday of April, which is April 26th. And then I said we hope to, in the remainder of the year, hold a couple more downtown doubles. We're still working on the themes. But we do a fair amount of movies and cinema. I just wanted to give a shout out to once a month we do something called a Kapuna Movie Morning, usually the second Tuesday of the month, usually at 11:30 in the morning. And this is basically a chance where people can come in and see a classic film that is chosen by our patrons. Like most recently, we showed Chinatown, and coming up April 8th, we're going to be showing Singing in the Rain. And this is a joint project we do with the Hawaii LGBT Legacy Foundation, who is a great partner with the Hawaii Theater and has always been very supportive. So I encourage people to look into that. We open the doors early at 10:30 so people can come in and enjoy coffee and pastries before the movie. And it's been
in the second floor.
Well, actually, it's going to be in the lobby. We have a big spread from Zippy's provides the pastries, and Pohai by Pono Potions provides the coffee. So some people actually will show up regardless of what the movie is because they enjoy just being able to relax in
and just dressing up is another thing that if you always wanted to dress up, because I love to dress up.
Same here.
But you have to go to the right place to dress up, right? And then you really feel like you're there,
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, so,
dressing up is great. I mean, I'm probably one of the only guys in Honolulu who regularly shows up for work in a long sleeve shirt, tie, and waistcoat. So it fits the theater's ambiance.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's really like meant for you. Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's a great place to be, and again, we really hope to do more events with variety, not just live performances, but films and talks, dancing, basically we want to be integrated into the community, not just a venue, but a vibrant part of Chinatown. And luckily we have members and sponsors who help support us. We don't receive government funding. We have corporate sponsors like First Hawaiian Bank and MasterCard who are very helpful in making sure these things happen. Because, as I said, we are a special place. We are the pride of the Pacific, and we are an integral part of Chinatown.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't think the Chinatown revival that's been going for all these years would have happened if Hawaii Theater hadn't reopened back in 1996 and started bringing in different crowds.
Oh, yeah.
And after that, that's when you started seeing the nightclubs, the high-end restaurants, the retail establishments.
Yeah, so, I love Hawaii Theater.
Yeah, well, I will tell you, every time I step into that theater and look up at that glorious art and look up at that glorious ceiling, it never gets tired. It's always exciting.
And I always say support Hawaii Theater and support all the businesses in Hawaii, especially the arts, especially now. This is the time to support the arts.
Absolutely.
You don't want it to go away. You don't want it to die. You want to support the artists, local performers, buy local products, local goods, local business, support local business. That's so important right now.
Especially since the fate of any type of government arts funding does not look promising right now. So it is up to the people to go out, not just support us, but all the other creative arts and musicians and artists and dancers and throughout the community.
And promoters and music, everything out there. Music, of course, So good, yeah. Well, that's where we're here at KTUH,
Well, and where would we be without Hawaii's only alternative?
I know, right? Yeah, we got amazing DJs here that just play play the music that you want to hear. So, this is exciting. So again, April 26th.
April 26th.
That's a Saturday.
4 o'clock for Hotel Transylvania, 7 o'clock for Bram Stoker's Dracula and the Vampire Costume Contest, and then 9 o'clock for DJ Nocturna and Ghostlight.
Yeah. And, just because you saw the movie, it doesn't mean that you can't watch it again.
Oh, I don't know how many times I've seen Bram Stoker's Dracula.
That makes it even better, because then you know exactly what's going to come next.
And you can just sit back and appreciate the artistry of the film.
And then you might meet somebody. You might meet other people. It's a good place to meet other people. Meet new friends that you haven't met yet.
And that's exactly what we want. We want community. We don't just want to be a venue where you go in and see something and leave. We want people to be an active part of the theater, participating, making suggestions, being involved. We are an integral part of Chinatown and the Hawaii community, and we couldn't do that without our patrons and our members and our sponsors. And they're the people who allow us to function and allow us to be able to offer, all these great programs. Yeah, so I'm so excited for this. Thank you so much for joining me. And if people want to check it out, to find out more information, the website, right? Yes, just hawaiitheater.com. Just click on the events page, scroll down, find whatever event you're interested in, and the registration process is pretty simple. It's pretty easy there, yeah. And parking, of course, in Chinatown is tricky. But there's a lot of parking. Everybody always asks me, where do I park? For events I do in Chinatown. Well, there's parking, street parking. There's parking in different buildings that you can find. You just have to go around. Mark's Garage is right across from the theater, but only about a block away you have the Chinatown Municipal Lot, which is usually a pretty good place to park. So, you take Uber. Take Uber. Get there a little early. If you're lucky enough and you find parking and you have a lot of time before the show, go check out some of the businesses. See what we have and explore Chinatown. All right. Well, I'm super excited. Thank you for joining me, Brandon. Thank you so much. As, again, a longtime fan and a longtime listener, it's a real privilege to be here. And I'm so happy to be here supporting something so exciting as these events and supporting Hawaii Theater. And I'm going to play the song appropriate for this. Let me see if I can get it on here. But thank you so much for joining me again. Thank you. Okay. You're listening to KTUH 90.1 FM, Honolulu.